Hi guys, welcome to the Cloud 4 Academy. We are going to cover how RabbitMQ we are going to set up, and we are going to publish message from NodeJS stack, and then receiving the message from Java technology stack, right? So different technology stack we'll be using for consume and producing the message, right? Let's get into the session, guys. Thank you for watching. Hi guys, welcome to the Cloud 4 Academy. So we are going to cover the RabbitMQ integration, and then we are going to publish the message using Node.js, and we will consume that same message using Java. Okay, Java is the consumer. We are going to write a consumer logic in Java to receive the message, and we are going to publish the message in Node.js in RabbitMQ, right? So RabbitMQ is a messaging framework. It can be used in the event-driven architecture. There are multiple use cases we can use RabbitMQ. It's like a Kafka messaging system. So RabbitMQ, let's say order is submitted and order is going to backend. So we are placing multiple orders in parallel way. It will go to the queue and then queue will send the order information to the backend system. Like that, there is another use case where like user is login. We want to do other operations. Let's say I want to clean up the user user unwanted data. So during the login, so what we can do is during the login, if you are doing the job time is 5 minutes. So what will happen if you are doing the job in synchronized way? It will happen like before login, it will clean up the process. It will take 5 minutes. Then it will log in. So it is impacting the user. It will impact the user login flow, right? So we need to find a solution to without impacting. We have to clean up the data, 5 minute job, as well as we have to log in. So login time, it should take like few seconds as it is, but it should not impact the login duration, right? For that, what do we know? We are introducing the queue. User is login, and we are placing the cleanup operation in the queue. Queue will start processing the cleanup process. It will happen parallel way, right? It's a parallel way. It will happen. User login, at the same time it will clean up the messages. So messaging, the cleanup operation is separate and login operation is separate. It will consider a separate operation, but it will work on the parallel way. Okay, that we can achieve in the messaging framework called RabbitMQ, right? There are multiple use cases. We can, based on the event, we can use RabbitMQ. Right click, it has to particular things has to happen. Let's say marketing page, when the user is going to the particular page, we have to show the marketing content. So that page event will go to the backend, and backend team will pull the data, and then it will display the marketing content for the particular customer. So there are multiple use cases where we can use the RabbitMQ, right? So RabbitMQ we can use. It's like a Kafka messaging framework, right? So let us thank you for watching and listening. Let us get into the RabbitMQ integration session. Thank you, guys. Hi, we can install RabbitMQ in multiple ways. One is RabbitMQ Docker, and we can configure it, and we can set up the cluster, or we can go to the Kafka cluster, and we can use Kafka operator to set up the RabbitMQ cluster, right? And other way around is we can download the RabbitMQ and Erlang exe separately, and then you can install the virtual machine in cloud, right? So so we can install the local also. So I have since it's a demo, I'm going to use RabbitMQ I downloaded, and then Erlang I downloaded. So latest version I downloaded. You can go to like install uh, RabbitMQ on Windows. If you say that, you can steps will get, or this is our some tools we can use it to install it. But manually also we can install. This is a manual installation. We can download the Erlang. Like you can go to install Erlang, install Erlang on Windows. If you say install Erlang on Windows, you can download. You can go there. You can download the latest version Windows installer. But you can install the program files under program files as they said. And then I have already downloaded, so I just installed Erlang and RabbitMQ, so under the program directory. So if I go program files, I have installed program files. this Erlang, this is the directory Erlang installation, and then RabbitMQ. I install RabbitMQ. So it's a single cluster I set up, right? I have not used multiple clusters. I have not set up multiple nodes. It's a single node, right? And then we have to set the environment variable. So since it's a local, we have to set the environment variable. I can show that environment variable. There are environment variables. The first is see RabbitMQ base directory, RabbitMQ server underscore server, just root directory server 3.1 13.3, and like that Erlang also you can say RabbitMQ, and then Erlang home, Erlang underscore home, Erlang home directory we have to give, right? And then path, if you go to the path, we have to add a under till exe we have to add, or bin directory we have to add in the path. That's it. These two things, if you have done it and your installation is fine, and then we can go to the I just stop that because this installation is already started. So if you go to RabbitMQ server bin directory, you can just clean up, and there is a command RabbitMQ plugins enable RabbitMQ management. We have to install this. So then only after that, once we did that, yeah, it's installed, right? Then we have to install RabbitMQ server.bat. You can go there and install RabbitMQ server.bat. It will start the RabbitMQ server. That's it. We don't need to go straightforward to configure that. And once we publish the message, and then it will go to the exchange, and the exchange will direct the message to the queue. From the queue, consumer will receive the messages. So whenever we are sending the message in RabbitMQ, we have to send the exchange name, and so that's a key, right? Key type, key we have to send, and then we have to send the message. So based on the key, it will receive the message. So it will track that message. So it will not retention for 7 days like Kafka. It will be acknowledged once the message is received. Based on the it will acknowledge, the message will be gone. Once it's acknowledged, the message will be deleted, right? This how the RabbitMQ will work, right? And now I have started a broker. So the broker and topic. So if I go to RabbitMQ, just you have to start localhost 156272. I just log out, and guest is the default credential. And this overview, this is the single cluster. So cluster is showing the cluster information, and connection, if there is any connection initiated, we are sending or receiving the message, then connection will get initiated. And channels we have created, but it's not created any channels now. So on exchange we have there are other out of the box like AMQ, fan, direct. Based on the use cases we can use it. We can create a separate exchange. Based on that we can send the messages. And then queues, we can create a queue. I have already created acceptance queue and arrival, and these two queues I have already created. And if you want to create a queue, and we can create it. And if you want to publish that, we can go to the particular queue, and then we can publish the message from here. Publish the message. And then administrator console, we can create a user credential, like guest, any number of users we can create it, right? That how we can do the RabbitMQ, right? Now I have used for publishing the message, I used Node.js, and for receiving the message, I mean subscribe or consume the message, I used Java technology stack. For publishing, I use Node.js technology stack. So Node.js to install, we have to directly to install Node.js, and then Visual Studio we have to use for Node.js debugging and testing purpose. So this is Visual Studio, right? I have used that. So I have already Node.js application I have already created. I can directly open that. It's very straightforward. So RabbitMQ, I just open this folder. So first, what we have to do, we have to go to the console. If Node.js is not in, we can install the plugins or extension in Visual Studio if it is not there already. By default, it will be there. If it is not there, we can create it. Now view terminal. I am going to terminal. So currently I am in RabbitMQ folder. So nothing. Assume that nothing is there. I am going to install. Right, npm init -y. So this will initiate all the packages, right? Node.js packages. So yeah, it's initiated, and then we have to npm install express. Express is a middleware function. You can use for handling the request and response related operation, and rest implementation can be taken care by express package, right? If you install express, the out of the box node underscore module will get installed. So install node module will get installed, and then we have to install RabbitMQ. So if I go to producer, not producer, I'm going to AMQ will I lib not AMQP lib, I think AMQP lib, yeah, AMQP lib. If you go here, we have to install AMQP lib, like npm install AMQP. If we click that, it will install RabbitMQ extension, I mean package will get installed, RabbitMQ module, it's installed, right? That's it. Once you install, package.json will be created where you can see all the dependency, AMQP lib, body parser, connect if you want to install, but connect is not required, you can remove it. And then express also it is getting only 2 times installed because I already installed. So express RabbitMQ, right? RabbitMQ we have to install that. So that's it. So if you install this extension, so we are good to publish the messages. Publish the messages, I created the producer.js file. If you see producer, I include AMQP lib directory and then connection. So connection string, so AMQP localhost, and this is exchange name we have to give. As example, I gave free exchange, right? This exchange name, we can give new exchange like Cloud4 Academy, like you can give Cloud4 Academy exchange name. And then producer is a class where you can create a channel, RabbitMQ.url, and initiate the connection, create channel, we can create it. And then async, these are all async operation, and publish the message. Routing key we have to use, as I said, we have to send the key and then message we have to send, right? So this is a way to send that. RabbitMQ.exchange name, assert name, so dialog, routing key. So this is we are getting from the, we need to send this data, right? And then we have to send the queue. Either we can send the queue or we can send it to the send it to the exchange name, particular exchange we can send it, but I'm sending to the queue directly because I created already queue name. We can say like cloud4 queue we can say. So this name, the queue will be, we need to create a queue, right? And then we have to send the log details. This is a data we are receiving from the page, I mean postman, and then we have to send these details and it will go there, right? Cloud4 queue, we are going to create it. Now we are going to the queue and then add queue. I'm going to give add key. So add queue, host name, queue name we can give, and then argument is not required. It's a durable or transient. We can, durable means it will save the data, and stream default virtual host I just save and I add that. So I think queue will be created. See, a Cloud4 queue will be created. This queue we have mapped in Node.js, and then service.js we have included express module, body parser, and producer.js file we have included here. So these are Node.js basic things, and then express we have instantiated, and then body parser, these things we have done it. And then I have written the REST API called producer RabbitMQ message. This is REST API. Inside I just pass the request body and then publish the message, producer.publish message. Producer.publish message are already there. So this is a producer.publish message here, right? Publish method, this method, and so this method I am calling from service.js file, publish, and sending the exchange name and then message data. So we have sent it. So this is a key and this is a message. That's it, and send OK. And port number, it's listening 3001. We are listening this port, right? So now I'm going to start the Node.js application. Before that, I'm going to open the Java application, because the Java also I already created the application. I open the Eclipse. Java is very straightforward. We can install one plugin, dependency, Maven dependency, and then we have to install that. So I already opened that, Eclipse is already open. So I have installed plugins, only one Maven dependency, that is Springboot starter AMQP. So if you give this dependency, so there are multiple ways we can configure RabbitMQ in Java. Just since it's a demo session, I have created this dependency. And then application of property, no changes, we no need to configure anything. So no URL and all, no need to configure. If you want particularly know any SSL configuration or URL configuration or any there are hundreds plus configurations are there for RabbitMQ. We can index. There are multiple configuration property we can use based on our use cases, right? We can use that. But since it's a demo, I just simple configuration, and then I'm going to consumer. Consumer is a component, and then queue name. I'm going to give the queue name. Queue name, what I name is queue name is Cloud4 queue. I note this queue name, and then I'm going to give this queue name, right? Queue name, and receive message, and the Rabbit listener. So this will automatically receive the message. If you publish any message, it will automatically receive that. So now I'm going to start this application. I'm going to start the Java application. I started, right? There are no error, I think, no error. So if you want to publish a message, we can publish from here also. Let's say I'm going to publish the message, queue, and publish the message. I'm going to give properties, publish hi from Cloud4 Academy. If I give that, this message will be received in Java, because Java is a consumer, right? Publish, if you publish, the message is published, you can receive the Java. See, received message from RabbitMQ, hi from Cloud Academy, right? So we can publish from the console for testing purpose portal, and we can test that. Now I'm going to publish the message from NodeJS. I'm going to NodeJS. So NodeJS I have started. I'm going to start npm. So here the package I have added start Node.js service.js. So this script I have added. In the script I have added this statement. So I can directly start npm start. If I give like this, I can directly start that. So it will start the Node.js server. It started, and I'm going to this already the data is there. I'm going to publish this REST API, right? And 301 is a port number. 301 is a port number, and this is REST API. So I'm going to give this REST API. I'm given that. So Cloud4 Academy I just given, and then instead of giving this, we can say Cloud4 Academy queue, Cloud4 key. You can say Cloud4 key, and Cloud4 welcome to the Cloud4. Let's say I'm typing welcome to Cloud4 Academy. I just say welcome to Cloud4 Academy star. String, any string we can send it. I send it. Now Node.js is published the message, and if I go to Java, I'm going to Java. See, the message is published. Received message, log type is, the key name is Cloud4 key, and welcome to the Cloud4 Academy. So if I keep on publishing the message, it will go there. I keep on publishing the message 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. So it will receive the message. Number of time it will receive the message. But since the same key, same message, it will override it. So the timing and message will be received in Java. So if I go to console, I'm just going to console. See, connection, it will initiate it. See, connections get initiated. 2 connections are getting initiated, and channels also will created. Guest channel. So these 2 properties fine, and queue is new queue called Cloud4 Academy. Queue is generated, and overview you can check that. The queue you can publish the message. You can go there and you can publish. But view is a little bit hard, but we can publish the messages. Okay. So this is how we have to integrate the RabbitMQ with the Node.js and Java. Right. Thank you for watching and listening, guys. We are looking forward to join our Cloud4 Academy. Thank you.